question. Jimmy, are you worried about COVID-19? I wasn't that concerned, but as this goes on, I'm getting more and more concerned. So I would ask people that are worried about COVID-19, what exactly are you worried about? Do you think that if you get it, it's a death sentence? Because that's one thing I guess you would be worried about. Are you worried that if you get it, you might pass it on to someone you love? Is that the worry? Like, I don't understand at this point. The death rates are falling. And people's immune systems, for the most part, are fighting this thing off. I've done many a Jimmy Rants where I've talked about the T cells have actually been taking care of COVID-19 pretty well in most people. This is the so-called COVID positive asymptomatic people. Yes, they have COVID positive test, but they never got any symptoms because previous coronaviruses where their body fought them off, and just T cell production in general being able to fight it off have made them asymptomatic. And the recovery rate of this, when you look at the percentage of the total population of people who have died versus the total population, I mean, you're talking just a little speck of risk of that kind of death. So am I personally worried about COVID? No. I have obviously fat on the body, so that would be a comorbidity, but I don't have any disease. I don't have heart disease. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any of the other things that would make this rough on me. Plus, I do all the things. I eat real food. I'm able to get sunshine and movement and all of that. COVID-19 could cause large medical bills. Maybe that's a worry with the question you got. Well, maybe. But I will tell you, if people are worried about it from a medical perspective, then live your life in fear and stay locked up in your house and just don't get anywhere near other people. I think that's what's been the challenging thing in all of the restrictions around COVID-19. The choice of the individual has been completely removed from the equation. If people are scared, if people think this is going to harm them in some way, then by all means, stay home. Get your groceries delivered. All the things. Because if you're that scared, then you should stay home. And I know there's some people that are in the high-risk category. My mom is one of them. She has the myasthenia gravis, and she has extra weight on the body, and she has some comorbidities, let's just put it that way. And so she's staying pretty much at home. She lives with my sister, and so she's staying away from people, as she should be. And if you're in that high-risk category, then you should certainly do all the things. But if you have fear in your heart about COVID-19 coming to get you, then go ahead. Lock yourself away from people and all the rest. Some people want to go out there and live their lives again. And I think it's just unfortunate that there are choices being made for people where you can go to Walmart and you could go to a casino and you could go to all these different places to shop, grocery store, to shop, but yet those same people can't also go to church, go vote, and go to a beauty salon and some of these other things. There's a double standard going on, and I think that's what people are expressing concerns about. Is, okay, does like COVID know you don't mess with people at Walmart and Sam's Club and and here's another thing people say, like going to a restaurant, you put the mask on to go into the restaurant, you get to your table and you take the mask off. At that point, any particles and aerosol thing would get out in the air if you're talking to someone. So what exactly are you doing that way? So for me personally, no, I'm not worried about COVID-19. What happens, happens. And I've been out and about, and I have not had, other than those things I've talked about to you guys before, where I was really tired one day early on in this, and then 3 days about 2.5 months ago. Maybe I got exposed to it, my body fought it off. But no, I'm personally not worried, and I'm definitely not more concerned today than I would have been, say, 5 months ago. I think this thing is on its way out, personally, and it won't need a vaccine to make that happen. But that's just my personal opinion.